Good morning, everybody. This is what you'll need for today's lesson. Today we're going to look at pages 67 and 68 of your learner's book. Let's take a look at some key words. Place value, partition, digit, placeholder, tenths, hundredths, decimal, whole number, multiply. Let's take a look at place value. Here we have place values. Here we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. Here we have the decimal point. Before the decimal point, we have tenths and hundredths. Let's take a look at some numbers. This is 1204. It's a 4-digit number. The 0 here is called a placeholder. The value is 0, but it's necessary to keep the place of the tens. "57" is a 2-digit number. 689 is a 3-digit number. 1204, 57, and 689 are whole numbers. This number here is a decimal number because it has a decimal point. The 3 is in the tenths column, and the 4 is in the hundredths. Let's take a closer look at partitioning. Let's start with whole numbers. 1679. 1 in the thousands position, 6 in the hundreds position, 7 in the tens position, 9 in the ones position. The value of this 1 is 1000. The value of the 6 is 600. The value of the 7 is 70. The value of the 9 is 9. 1000 plus 600 plus 70 plus 9 equals 1679. $7,036 has 7 in the thousands position, 0 in the hundreds, 3 in the tens, 6 in the ones. It's a 4-digit number. This, in the hundreds, is a placeholder. It has no value, but it keeps the hundreds position free. 7 in the thousands has a value of 7,000. Of course, the 0 in the hundreds is 0. 3 in the tens has a value of 30. And 6 in the ones is 6. 7,000 plus 30 plus 6 is 7,036. $4,802. Again, this is a 4-digit number and there is a placeholder. This time, the placeholder is in the tens. There's 4 in the thousands position and 8 in the hundreds. The placeholder is in the tens and there's 2 in the ones. The partitioning of this number is value of 4, 4,000, value of 8, 800, and 2 in the ones. 4,000 plus 800 plus 2 is 4,802. $9,350. Again, another 4-digit number and another placeholder, this time in the ones. 9 in the thousands position, 3 in the hundreds position, and 5 in the tens position. 9 has a value of 9,000, 3 has a value of 300, 5 has a value of 50. 9,000 plus 300 plus 50 equals 9,350. Now, let's try a decimal number. 25.6. 25.6 has 2 in the tens, 5 in the ones, and 6 in the tenths. The value of the 2 is 20. The value of the 5 is 5. The value of the 6 is 0.6. 20 plus 5 plus 0.6 equals 25.6. This is 18.4. 1 in the tens, 8 in the ones, 4 in the tenths. The value of the 1 is 10. The value of the 8 is 8. The value of the 4 is 0.4. 10 plus 8 plus 0.4 equals 18.4. $7.41. Here we've added an extra decimal position. We have 7 in the ones, 4 in the tenths, and 1 in the hundredths. The value of the 7 is 7. The value of the 4 is 0.4. The value of the 1 is 0.01. $3.02. Here we have another decimal number, and in this case there is also a placeholder. The placeholder is in the tenths. 3.02 has 3 in the ones, the the placeholder in the tenths and the 2 in the hundredths. The value of the 3 is 3, the value of the tenths is 0, and the value of the hundredths is 0.02. 3 plus 0.02 is 3.02. Here we have 9.67. 9 in the ones, 6 in the tenths, 7 in the hundredths. The value of the 9 is 9. The value of the 6 is 0.6. The value of the 7 is 0.07. 9 plus 0.6 plus 0.07 is 9.67. Now you'll need your exercise books. Partition these numbers, copy them onto your exercise books, partition them into thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, tenths, and hundredths. A 7,155. B 8,105. C 9,014. D 7.15. E 8.05. F 71.55. G 2.36. H 43.98. I 10.69. Now pause the video and partition the numbers as seen in the examples I showed you. When you're finished, watch the video to check the answers. Now let's check your answers. A 7,155. This is partitioned into 7,000, 100, 50, and 5. B 8,105. Here we have a placeholder in the tens. Partitioning of this number is 8,000 plus 100 plus 5. C 914. We have another placeholder here in the hundreds. 9,000 plus 10 plus 4. D is a decimal number, and it's 7 plus 0.1 plus 0.05. 8.05 has another placeholder in the tenths, and the partitioning is 8 plus 0.05. 71.54 is 70 plus 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.04. G 2.36 is 2 plus 0.3 plus 0.06. H, 43.98 is 40 plus 3 plus 0.9 plus 0.08. And I, here there's another placeholder in the ones, and we have 10 plus 0.6 plus 0.09. I hope that wasn't too difficult for you. Now a little homework for you to do. Some of you may have already done these. Practice page 68, exercises 1, 2, and 3. Let's read together. 1. Use all the boxes each time to partition the number. Partition the numbers using every box. 2. Partition these numbers into 4 parts each time. The first one has been done for you. So you can have 4 partitions to your number. Pay attention with E, which has hundreds, tens, and ones. That's 3 positions, so here you will have to use decimals to make your partition. 3. How will you partition 654 each time to complete the calculation easily? So partition 654 to help you calculate the addition with these numbers in A, B, C, and D. Let's read the Try This panel together. Afia pours 1,850 milliliters of juice into different jugs. She pours a multiple of 150 milliliters of juice into a jug. She pours a multiple of 100 milliliters of juice into a second jug. She pours a multiple of 25 milliliters of juice into a third jug. She pours 75 milliliters of juice into a fourth jug. The question is, how much did she pour into each jug? Work out at least 3 different solutions. Let's take a look at the problem in the Try This panel. So Afia has 4 jugs. In the first jug, she pours a multiple of 150 milliliters. In the second jug, she pours a multiple of 100 milliliters. In the third, she pours a multiple of 25 milliliters. And in the fourth, she pours 75 milliliters. Be careful, not a multiple of 75. 75 milliliters, and that's it. The total of the first jug plus the second plus the third plus the fourth must be equal to 1,850 milliliters. Let's take a look at the example that I thought of. So, in the first jug, a multiple of 150, 300 is a multiple of 150. 150 plus 150 is 300. A multiple of 100 is 200. A multiple of 25 is 125. And a multiple, oh no, not a multiple, 75 mils, not a multiple of 75. 300 plus 200 plus 125 plus 75 equals 700 milliliters. This is not correct. The total must be 1,850 milliliters. And you need to think or find at least 3 different solutions. Complete the exercises on the practice panel and the try this panel on your exercise books, and we will check them during our lesson on GoToMeeting. That's all for today. Goodbye.